to continue in the Cape Town High Court. A full bench will listen to all outstanding De Lille matters. They include her wanting the Steenhuisen report set aside, her challenge on the party's recall clause, and the constitutionality of the cessation of her membership. Last month, the same court ruled that De Lille would remain in her position as mayor until the full bench sitting. But last week, she was stripped of all her executive powers through a vote at a full council meeting. Reporter Nomado Tusulandle has been following the story.
Her life in the political arena spans almost 3 decades. She is well known for blowing the whistle on the multi-billion rand arms deal in Parliament, calling for a judicial commission of inquiry. With a unionist background, she has been a member of the PAC, the leader of the Independent Democrats, and then later merged her party with the DA. In June 2011, De Lille took office as the mayor of Cape Town. 7 years later, the DA wants her out. This is how it all started.
Behind me is the venue where the DA's highest body, the federal executive, is currently holding a meeting to decide Mayor Patricia de Lille's fate. Now, we know that this morning she was also here. We did manage to speak to her afterwards. And basically, she says that she was there for about 30 minutes and she didn't say much. She says she's made substantive submissions to the federal executive. Basically, this morning what she told them was that she would like a fair trial. If she's been accused or there are allegations of her being corrupt, then people need to bring information forward that proves this. And if she is found to be guilty, then indeed she should be charged. Now, you'll remember that this started towards the end of last year when there was a public spat between Mayor Patricia de Lille as well as MACO member Mr. JP Smith. There were certain allegations about her wanting to shut down the investigative unit that is run by MACO member JP Smith, and JP accusing her of actually wanting to shut down this unit because of her own agendas. And of course, Mayor Patricia de Lille coming out to say that there are certain things that this unit can do, but JP Smith seems to be overstepping his mark with regards to that. Now, with this public spat, it prompted DA leader Mr. Musima Imani to actually meet with both of them. He then placed them on special leave. When they were placed on special leave, they were barred from speaking to the media. So it was very difficult to report on the story because the only thing that we had was basically just a statement or two here and there that the DA had actually given to us. But straight after that special leave ended, we saw Mayor Patricia de Lille coming out guns blazing to say that she wanted to clear her name. She had interviews on almost all media platforms where she actually accused the DA of wanting her out and that it has nothing to do with how she's running the city, that there's specifically a faction within the DA that doesn't like her and that is trying to push her out.
It was downhill from here for both the DA and Mayor Patricia de Lille. Public fights, disciplinary hearings, and court battles. At the recent DA Congress in Gauteng, the party's constitution was amended. A new clause about recalling leaders who had lost the confidence of their caucus was introduced. The FedEx then gives the leader an opportunity to make representations and ask them to resign within 48 hours. Failure by that member to resign leads to the cessation of his or her party membership. But the feisty De Lille refused to resign. It's a fast-paced technical fight. De Lille's radio interview was given as the reason for her getting the boot.
Please take us into your confidence. You are saying, ideally, if I win this battle, and when I win it because I know I've done nothing wrong, the morning after I've won the court case, then I will resign from the DA.
I will walk away.
You will.
You summed it up correctly. Because really, I'm serving there at the behest of the DA. The DA has gone through a process, an electoral college. They put me into that position. I'm not representing my jacket. I'm representing the DA.
The DA wasted no time in calling for a press briefing to officially divorce Patricia de Lille.
Ms. de Lille was invited to explain why she had not, as a matter of fact, ceased to be a member of the party by virtue of this section when she admitted that she intended to resign. She attempted to argue that this referred to her resigning as the mayor. The FLC, the Federal Legal Commission of the party, found that the context showed very clearly that she intended to resign from the DA. Accordingly, the Federal Executive resolved last night to endorse the findings of the FLC that her membership had in fact ceased as with effect from the 26th of April, the date of the 702 interview.
De Lille was also removed from her seat as mayor. She took the matter to court. The judge ruled that she should be reinstated as mayor and all the other matters be listened to by a full bench at a later stage.
For me, for the sake of good governance and for the sake of the people of the city of Cape Town, we must now begin to find a solution to this long protracted fight between myself and the DA. I really think now it's up to the leadership of the DA to make a decision whether we continue to fight like we are doing now or we put the people of the city of Cape Town first.
But a couple of weeks later, an item at a full council meeting changed everything. Item 137 was about stripping de Lille of all her executive powers. She would then only remain in her seat as mayor ceremonially. The DA councillors wanting her out won that round. Was Judge Gamble's ruling that de Lille remain in her seat as mayor constitutional? These and other issues of contestation will be discussed by a full bench at this court. Could this be the end of a political career that spans almost 3 decades? Or will Patricia de Lille be like a phoenix rising from the ashes? Nomawetu Solwandle, SABC News, Cape Town.